I walk into businesses on a weekly basis, and this is one of the issues / this is one of the things that a business can correct and turn their business around or increase their profits greatly just by doing this simple strategy here. And what it is becoming the #1 go-to / #1 known person, known business in your niche. Now, a niche is not something that the government makes up, isn't something that anybody makes up. You can make up your own niche. And let me explain that. And some people go on, you can't make up your own niche. What are you talking about? You can't just make that stuff up. No, you can't just make some random niche up. However, you can make your own niche in a way that maybe you're selling shirts. However, you cut the shirt differently. So then you make your own niche style of shirt. You might be selling pens. You might have a niche style of shirt. Like I had a business the other week who was marketing nationally and sometimes internationally. However, if they just put their market as local, they would have had more of a hot spot, and they just, rather than their competitors maybe spent about $2 million, I'd say $2 to $4 million online each year for their digital content and distribution. So I was like, well, why compete against them when you don't have the money to compete against them? Make your own niche, market to these people here with this line of your product, and that there will navigate past those competitors. You now have your own niche, and now you are the #1 in that niche that you've just made up, and you've been able to scoot around the competitors. Now, this is what I want to change your mindset with, not really change your mindset, but open your mindset up to, is being able to find something where you can scoot around the competitors, not always compete, not always going, they're spending $2,000 a week, let's spend $3, or we've got to spend $3 to compete with them, or we got to spend $3 to beat them. You know, this is where you can find businesses that are heavily offline and they might be your direct competitor, rather than going and putting billboards. Like I'm in Brisbane right now, and there's this, you guys might have seen this, the whole no win, no fee lawyers, right? Over the last, I don't know what it's been, like 2 or 3 years, I think it might have been, correct me if I'm wrong, but they've all put up these billboards and they're all competing against each other, all just on billboards. Rather than doing that, there was one major company, and you guys probably know what I'm talking about, that started doing it on social media and started smashing social media hard, and they became the known go-to no win, no fee lawyers, right? And this is what you can do in your business. Maybe your competitor's heavy on Google AdWords. Then if they're heavy on Google AdWords, Facebook. If they're heavy on Facebook, Instagram. If they're heavy on Instagram, maybe LinkedIn. Totally dependent on what your target demographic, of course, is. But find a way where your competitors aren't working and scoot around them, and you can take that and land grab that first place by coming #1 in that niche. And I was gonna write here is your own niche or niche, whichever way you want to say it. But what I really wanted to make a point on then is go, okay, this is how my competitors are doing it. Do I have to do it the same? Do I have to market my business the same as they're marketing theirs? No. What can I do differently to scoot around them? And can I create a special niche that is different to their niche and market my product to that niche, so I'm not having to compete and spend as much money trying to acquire a customer? If you can change that in your mind and you can go out there and implement that, that can dramatically, increase the amount of business that you're getting, because you're not having to play the I was going to say something really rude then, but who's got the bigger dick, basically. What I'm saying of, oh, who can pay more, who can pay more, who can pay more. That is good if you know that you can win. However, in some cases, you can't always win because somebody will have a bigger marketing budget than you in most cases. So, yet again, create that niche, look at where you can hone in on something different, whether it's doing Facebook ads or whether it's doing Instagram ads or Instagram story ads or whether it's doing LinkedIn articles, whatever you can do. Maybe your competitor isn't utilizing, I see this with a lot of businesses, isn't utilizing LinkedIn, and you could be smashing LinkedIn and your business profile, you could be absolutely crushing it on your LinkedIn business profile because now you can utilize video there, or you can write articles, repurpose your blogs on LinkedIn. You know, think about how you can scoot around that competitor, land grab that area and become number one in your niche by either scooting around or, of course, creating a separate individual niche where you might be a specialist at one specific task. But guys, I hope you got value out of that. That was a pretty basic lesson. We go way more into depth, and I go way more into depth with this in a system which I've created called tongue twisted myself, a system which I've created called the right lane system, which is where we get the business and we find out what are the right clients for that business, or what are the ideal clients that business would love to have, find the right client base there, the right demographics, and then matched up with the right social/digital platforms, and then distribute the right content to them, and then that helps drive your conversion rates through the roof. So if you have any questions about that, if you have any questions about this stuff, feel free to get in contact with me. Either send us a message or send us an email over on the website. But I hope you got value out of it. If you did, hit the like button and drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts and let me know any videos that you guys would like to know about, any things that you're struggling about with marketing within your business. And I'm more than happy to help, more than happy to make a video about it and see how I could help you. Alrighty guys, thank you, and I'll catch you on the next video.